Welcome to GRS tutorials. In today's lecture, what we will study, basically we will study to find the integration in the form of 1 upon a sine x plus minus b cos x. Okay. To find integration in which integrand a sine x plus b cos x or a cos x plus minus b sin x, right? Which resides in the denominator. Okay. If suppose this reside in the numerator, then there is no problem. What we will do, just separate out each term and use standard formula integration and find the integration, right? So before going to before jumping to integration, I just give you insight of how to convert a sin x plus minus b cos x into a single trigonometric ratio. Okay, so let's see. Suppose you have given, suppose a sin x plus b cos x, right? B cos x. Okay, so here the coefficient of sin x and coefficient of cos x is respectively a and b. To make these trigonometric identities or trigonometric function into single trigonometric function, I just give you a triangle, a right triangle, where A is either perpendicular or base. Suppose I take this one as perpendicular, then in this case, this becomes base. Then what will be the hypotenuse? It would be a square plus b square. All right. Okay. So I want to make this function. I want to make here cos. I want to make here cos. So suppose I take this angle as alpha. Okay. Then what we will do, we will just on division of I want to make it a as a trigonometric function, or just replace a with some another trigonometric function. So here we see in the trigonometric or in triangle, if we see sine alpha equals to what in this triangle? P upon h, that is a upon root under a square plus b square. That implies a equals to what? Root under a square plus b square into sine alpha. Alright. In place of a, I can write root under a square plus b square into sine alpha and into this sine x. Okay. Alright. Plus b. In place of b, what we will do? With the help of trigonometric ratio, cos alpha equals to b upon root under a square plus b square. That implies b equals to root under a square plus b square into cos alpha. Alright? Okay. In place of b, I can write a square plus b square into cos alpha into cos x, right? Taking common root under a square plus b square from both the term. So what is remaining terms? So the remaining terms would be sine x into sine alpha plus cos x into cos alpha, right? All right. So which is equals to root under a square plus b square into cos of a minus b, right? Cos of x minus alpha. All right. All right. If suppose we have a sin x minus b cos x, in place of plus we just write minus. In place of plus we just write minus. In place of minus our result would be plus. Okay. So here what we observe, here the trigonometric expression which contains two terms, right? But here trigonometric expression contain only one term. The main tricks or the main idea of getting this formula is that in integration we want to minimize the number of terms. So here what this formula gives you, it just minimize the terms from two terms to one term. Okay. And in the integration we know that if there is one term and which reside in the denominator, we can move we can send it into numerator, right? Okay. So how what I will do, I can write it like 1 upon a square plus b square root under into cos x plus minus plus alpha. Okay, right? In another case, in another way, we can get another formula as well, because in the trigonometry, here we take the position of a as numerator, as sorry, perpendicular, right? So we can also take the formula, we can also take the position of b here and position of a here, right? In this case, this will always a square plus b square, right? All right. Then what will we will do? Sine alpha equals to what? B. Sine alpha equals to b upon root under a square plus b square. All right. We know that from the trigonometric ratio, sine theta equals to p by h. In place of p, we just write b. In place of h, we just write a square of root under a square plus b square. All right. Very good. Similarly, cos alpha. So cos alpha equals to a upon root under a square plus b square. Okay. All right. All right. From here, b equals to what? B equals to root under a square plus b square into sine alpha. And in place of a, what we can write? A square plus b square into cos alpha. Okay. All right. All right. Any problem? Any doubt? Very good. So a sine x plus b cos x. In this case, a equals to what? Root under a square plus b square into cos alpha plus in place of b we write, sorry, into sin x, we are just missing sin x, plus in place of b we can write root under a square plus b square into sin alpha into cos x. After taking common from both terms, so we get root under a square plus b square sin x into cos alpha plus cos x into sin alpha, which is equals to a square plus b square root under into sin x plus alpha. If suppose we take a sin x minus b cos x, so here would be minus sin, here would be minus sin, and here would be minus sin. It means the another way we can reduce a sin x plus minus b cos x in terms of sine as well, right? That means we can also write a sin x plus minus b cos x as root under a square plus b square into sin x plus minus alpha. Okay, got it? Now we have to find alpha. So cos here, in this case, from here, tan alpha will be sin alpha upon cos alpha. That would be b upon a. Okay. For this case, tan alpha equals to sin alpha upon cos alpha. Sin alpha upon cos alpha, that is equals to a upon b. Got it? Right? If suppose you want to convert a sin x or reduce a sin x plus minus b cos x in terms of cos x, it is pretty easy. We just write root under a square plus b square cos x minus plus alpha, or how we get value of alpha? By using formula tan alpha equals to a upon b. Similarly, if I want to use or reduce a sin x plus minus b cos x in terms of sine trigonometric ratio, so what we do, we just write root under a square plus b square into sine x plus minus alpha in terms of sine. The sign is same as given in the question, but in case of cos, we take the sign in reverse order. Also, we keep in mind tan alpha can be found here with the help of a upon b, and in this case, tan alpha can be found out by using b upon a. All right. Okay. Let's see the problem and try to solve it by using this formula. Okay. Now move to exercise. Kisi Sinha exercise. Exercise 19.6. Exercise 19.6. Question number 6. Question number 6, comma, question number 9, 10, question number, 1 minute, 9, 10, question number 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 12, question number 11, 12, and question number 17. Same sums. Same sums. Problem based on find integration. Find integration of 1 upon a sin x plus minus b cos x. Okay. Solution helper. Solution helper. Okay. Solution helper. A sin x plus minus b cos x equals to root under a square plus b square. How do we find? Just use coefficient of sin x and coefficient of sin x and coefficient of cos x, and square both coefficient and sum and take square root. Okay, and also divide by a square plus b square, right? Sin x plus minus b upon root under a square plus b square into cos x. Okay, and accordingly you write it either cos alpha or sin alpha. If suppose you write it cos alpha, then this value would be either sin alpha or cos alpha. If we take this value cos alpha, then this value automatically would be sin alpha. If we take this value as sin alpha, this value automatically would be cos alpha. Okay, got it? After that, use VIP integration formula. Okay, VIP integration formula. And these questions are very, very important because these questions sometimes asked in JEE Main as well as JEE Advanced also. That's why keep in mind these 5 question or 6 question is very, very important for 12 board examination as well as JEE Main and JEE Advanced examination. Okay, let's see the problem. Okay, just I want to see this problem in front of you. And I will use solution helper number 1 and solution helper number 2, and I show you how to find their solution. Okay, see what is question number 6. The question number 6 tells find integral of 1 upon cos x minus sin x. Very good. What we will do, just cos x minus sin x, just see coefficient of cos x is 1, right? And coefficient of sin x is also 1 because 1 is hidden, we cannot show 1, right? Okay, now this form is very similar to a b cos x plus or minus a sin x, right? This form is very similar to this form. So what we will do, we will use this formula, right? Okay, So what we will do first, we take a square of their coefficient and add them, right? Square of squaring the coefficient 1 square plus 1 square, right? And take their root, right? And now 1 upon this is root 2 cos x minus root 2 sin x. Okay, all right. We just what we just did, we just multiply and divide numerator and denominator by root under a square plus b square, and from where we get the value of root under a square plus b square, we just take coefficient of cos and sine, make use them as a or b, whatever you want, right? If suppose this one is a, this will be b, okay? So and we just use this reduction formula, right? So what would be, we just do not change this value, keep it as it is, but in the place of 1 by root 2, it would be the angle, either angle of what? Angle of sine 45, sorry, value of whom? It is value of sine 45 degree, right? So we can write it sine 45 degree into cos x minus, if it is sine 45, I will write them in terms of cos. So it would be cos pi by 4 into sine x. Okay, root 2. This is very similar to cos of a, sorry, sine of a minus b, right? Sine of a minus b, or we can also write, if suppose we write, if suppose we write him them in terms of cos, so what would be cos 45 degree into cos x minus this would be sine 45 degree into sine x. So this formula would becomes root 2 cos of a plus b, that is x plus pi by 4. Got it? So after reducing cos x minus sin x, we get root 2 cos of x plus pi by 4, right? Okay. Now the next step, in place of cos x minus sin x, we just write root 2, we just write root 2 cos of x plus pi by 4. Got it? Alright? Very good. Now the next step, what I have written in the solution helper, use VIP integration formula. So you well know the VIP integration. If you are new viewer, please go to the my previous lecture and see what is VIP integration, which I have provided in the lecture number 18 or 17. After that you jump here, okay? Okay. So what I will do, I just taking common out constant from, just taking out constant from integration, and here I get cos of x plus pi by 4 dx, right? 1 upon root 2. If we keep cos in the numerator, it seems like the reciprocal of cos is sec. So we can write it as sec x plus pi by 4 dx, right? Now apply VIP integration formula. We know that sec x, integration of sec x is log of sec x plus tan x, right? Very good. So here we will write log of sec x plus pi by 4, alright, sec x plus tan x plus pi by 4, alright, plus c. Okay. Now what is the next problem? The next problem is root 3, question number 9. Okay. Move to question number 9. Integration of 1 upon root 3 cos x plus sin x. Yeah. Right? So what I will do? 3 cos x plus sin x, right? The coefficient of cos x is root 3 and coefficient of sin x is what? 1, right? So on squaring root 3 square plus 1 square and taking their root, we will get what? 2, right? So what is our next step? We just divide this value to numerator and denominator, or just multiply 2 in numerator and denominator like this. 2 root 3 upon 2 cos x plus 1 upon root 2 sin x, alright. No, root 2. Root 3 upon 2 is the trigonometric value of whom? Cos 30 degree, alright. Cos x into cos pi by 6 plus sin x into sin. Am I missing something? Yeah, I should write 1 upon 2, right? Sin 30. Alright. This is formula of cos of A minus B. Cos of A minus B equals to cos A into cos B plus sin A into sin B. Cos of A minus B equals to cos of A into cos of B plus sin of A into sin of B. Okay. So this would be 2 into cos of x minus pi by 6. Okay. After reducing this trigonometric identity, we get its value as 2 cos x minus pi by 6, right? So now just write in place of root 3 cos x plus sin x, 2 cos x minus pi by 6. Alright. Just taking out constant from integration. So what we get? 1 upon cos x minus pi by 6 here, right? 1 upon 2 integration of cos, if we keep, what is reciprocal of cos? It is sec. I can write sec x minus pi upon 6. Now this one is what? VIP integration, right? So VIP integration, very good. 1 upon 1 upon 2 log of sec x minus pi by 6 plus tan of x minus pi by 6. Alright, because integration of sec x dx is log of sec x plus tan x. All right. All right. Very good. So now the next question. Very good. Next question is very generalized question. We have just find the integral of integration of a sin x plus b cos x, right? A sin x plus b cos x. What we will do? We just multiply and divide with root under a square plus b square. Just keep this step in mind. What is my first step? Just multiply and divide with root under a square plus b square. Okay, into sin x plus b upon root under a square plus b square into cos x. All right, very good. The next step will be either way we can write this as sin alpha. If we write this sin alpha, this would be automatically cos alpha. If we write this uh, sin alpha, so this would be cos alpha. If we write them cos alpha, it would be sin alpha. Okay, this is all about you. Whatever you want, you can write. Okay, it's totally depends on you. You are not bonded to write this only cos alpha and this sin alpha. If you wish, you can write this cos or sin. Okay, if this one is cos, this must be sin. Okay, so now my choice, I am going to write them as cos of alpha. Okay, if this one is cos alpha, then automatically this value would be sin alpha. Okay, very good. This is the formula of sin a plus b. Sin a plus b equals to sin a into cos b plus cos a into sin b. Alright. So a square plus b square, this would be sin x plus alpha. Now the next step, the value of alpha. So tan alpha equals to what? Sin alpha upon cos alpha. All right. The value of, I have assumed this as the cos alpha, right? And this one automatically would be sin alpha. That's why the tan alpha would be sin alpha upon cos alpha, means this value upon this value, that is b upon a. Okay, very good. So I will just write in place of a sin x plus b cos x as root under a square plus b square into sin x plus alpha dx. Okay, and we have also mentioned, because we have already do rough here. Okay, so we do not need to mention what is value of alpha. Basically value of alpha would be tan inverse b upon a. Okay, so now next step, taking out constant from integration, and sin x is reciprocal of cos x, so I can write cos x plus alpha, right? Okay, 1 upon a square plus b square, and this one is also VIP integration, you know, this one is also VIP integration. So you must know their result. So integration of cosec x is log of tan x by 2. Tan In place of x, I will write x plus alpha upon 2. Alright? Plus c. Okay. Are you getting na? Very good. In place of alpha, if you wish, you can, in place of alpha, if you wish, you can write value tan inverse b upon a. Okay? Very good. Alright? Are you getting my point? Very good. Am I missing anything? No. A sin x. Very good. Question number, the next question number is question number 11, right? Question number 11. I have to find integral of sin x plus cos x. Okay? So sin x plus cos x. Very good. So what would be our first step? Just see the coefficient of sine and cos. The coefficient of both sine cos x is 1. So what we will do? We will just do 1 square plus 1 square and take under root. So their value would be root 2. So next step, multiply and divide with root 2. Alright? 1 by root 2 into cos of x. Alright? So root 2 sin x into cos sin alpha, sin 45 degree na? This is sin 45 degree. Cos x into, so this would all, we can write in place of 1 by root 2, we can write cos of 5x. Alright? This is what it seems, cos A into cos B plus sin A into sin B. Its result would be cos of A minus B. Alright? Okay? Cos of, since cos of A minus B equals to cos of A into cos of B plus sin of A into sin of B. Alright? Very good. So just in place of sin x in plus cos x, we write, or we can write root 2 cos x minus pi by 4. Alright? Into dx. Taking out constant from integration and reciprocal of cos is sec. Alright. Now this one is VIP integration. VIP integration. So we apply formula of VIP integration. Okay. Which is log of sec plus tan, right? Alright. Very good. Plus c. Very good. Any doubt? Okay, no doubt. Very good. Good going. Okay, 1 minute. My system is going to discharge. Okay, the next problem. I'm going to next problem. It is question number 12. Okay. Question number 12 says find integration of sec x upon b plus a tan x. B plus a tan x. Okay. What we do, we just write in terms sec and tan in terms of sine and cos. Okay. So this would be 1 upon cos x and this would be b plus a sin x upon cos x. After simplification, we get b cos x plus a sin x dx. Okay. Any problem till now? Very good. So we just simplify a sin x plus b cos x, right? So is we just multiply and divide with root under a square plus b square, right? We have already multiplied, we need to divide, right? A square plus b square into sin x plus b upon root under a square plus b square into cos x. Alright? A square plus b square. I can write this one as cos of alpha, and this one would be sine of alpha. Alright? So it seems formula of this one is formula of sin a plus b, that is sine of x plus alpha. Okay? So just in place of a sin x plus b cos x, I can write a square plus b square root under and 1 upon sine x plus alpha. Okay? Sine is reciprocal of cosec na cosec x plus alpha. Okay? So this one is VIP integration. VIP integration, which is equals to log of tan x plus alpha upon 2 plus. Okay, all right. In doubt, very good. And in place of alpha, the value would be what? This one is cos, right? So this would be alpha equals to tan inverse a upon b. Okay, all right. Very good. The next question is question number 17. Question number 17. The 17, I have to find the integral of root under 13 plus 1 minute 5 cos x minus 12 sin x. 5 cos x minus 12 sin x. Alright? Very good. So what I will do, in place of 5 cos x minus 12 sin x, this is the form of a cos x plus b sin x, right? Okay. So first I have to find root under value of root under 5 square plus 12 square. This is 25 plus 144. Alright, which is 169, which is equals to 13. Okay, so the next step is just multiply and divide by this value. Okay, and I will assume or I will wish to take this value as cos alpha, then what would be cos x into cos alpha? If suppose I take this value as cos alpha, this value automatically would be what? Sin alpha. Any problem? Very good. So what would be 13 into, it seems the formula of cos of a plus b. So what I will write, 13 into cos of x plus alpha. Alright. So here what I will do, in place of 5 cos x minus 12 sin x, I will just write the value this, right? That is plus 13 into cos x plus alpha. Any problem till now? Very good. So the next step, just take root 13 as common from the value. I will get just 1 plus cos of x plus alpha. Okay. Taking out constant from integration, and we know the formula of 1 plus cos. 1 plus cos theta equals to 2 sin square theta upon 2. Okay. So this value would be 2. Sorry, my mistake. 1 plus cos theta equals to 2 cos square theta upon 2. That's why here the value would be 2 cos square x plus alpha upon 2. Alright, very good. Again taking root 2 common outside, this would be root what? 26. And here what would be? Root of cos square would be cos of x plus alpha upon 2 dx. Okay. So reciprocal of cos is what? Reciprocal of cos is sec. Sec x plus alpha upon 2. Okay. And 1 upon root 26 dx. This one is what? VIP integration. Na? VIP integration. Now apply the formula of VIP integration. Log of sec x plus alpha upon 2 plus tan x plus alpha upon 2, and we have to divide this value by coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is what? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus c. So we get the value 2 upon root 26 into log of sec x plus alpha upon 2 plus tan x plus alpha upon 2 plus c. Alright, very good. Where alpha is equals to what? So where alpha is equals to what? Where alpha equals to either cos inverse 5 by 13. Okay. Okay. You can write and take any value. You can find out alpha from sin alpha, from cos alpha, or even from tan alpha. Okay. All right. Very good. This session is very important for class 12 because this question being asked in the 12 as well as JEE Main. This is very favorite question for JEE Main. Okay. We just see the one question which is example of question 10. Example 10. Okay. Example number 10. I have to find integral of 1. The air is blowing so much. Okay. The question is find integral of 5 cos x minus 12 sin. Okay. What will we do? 5 cos x minus 12 sin x. The first step, taking value 5 square plus 12 square, which is equals to what? Which is equals to 13. The next step is what? Our next step is multiply and divide with 13. Here 5 upon 13 cos x minus 12 upon 13 sin x. Okay. The next step, we have to choose this value either sin or cos. So here in the book it has chosen this value as what? It has chosen this value as sin. Okay. So this would be sin in alpha into cos x minus, if this is sin alpha, this automatically would be cos alpha into sin x. Alright. 13 into sin alpha minus x. Okay. If I take common minus from here, it would be sin of x minus alpha. Alright. Very good. So in place of 5 cos x minus 12 sin x, I can write this value. Okay. Which is minus 13 sin x minus alpha. Alright. If someone asks the value of alpha, so I can find out tan alpha equals to sin alpha upon cos alpha. Very good. So sin alpha is what? 5 upon 13, right? And cos alpha is 12 upon 13. 5 upon 13 and 12 upon 13 return 5 upon 12. Okay. Alright. Very good. Taking out constant from integration, here we get minus 1 upon 30 integration of sin x minus alpha dx. So sin x is reciprocal of whom? It is reciprocal of cosec x. So I can just write cosec x minus alpha dx. Alright. Okay. Now this one is what? This one is VIP integration. That's why we have to apply formula from VIP integration, which is equals to minus 1 upon 30 log of cosec has two formula. One formula is cosec minus cot and another is tan x by 2. Which whatever you want, you can write those formula. Okay, you are not bonded to write the formula which is given in the solution. You can also write tan x by 2. Integration of cosec x is either log of cosec x minus cot x or log of tan x by 2, right? So here we just write log of cosec, angle was what? X minus alpha, cosec minus cot of x minus alpha plus c. Alright, very good. I have one more example that I want to share with you, because you know this exercise or this session is very important for JEE Main as well as for board examination. That's why I am spending more time and giving you more and more solutions so that you can understand and you can solve it very easily, okay? In the board examination as well as in the JEE main examination. Very good. Example number 3. Okay. Find out integral of 1 upon sine x plus cos x. Very good. This is form of what? 1 upon a sine x plus b cos x, right? So what we will do, we just write cos sine x plus cos x and have to find value of a square plus b square, which is equals to 1 square plus 1 square root over that is equals to root 2. So what we do next? Just multiply and divide with root 2. Okay, my mistake. Sin x plus 1 upon root 2 cos x. Alright. No, here you have two options. The 1 by root 2 is the value of sine as well as cos also. So you wish, if you want, if you wish, you write here as the cos sine alpha or cos alpha, right? Where in the book it is given, we have to just write this value as sine of the pi by 4. Okay, sine 45 degree equals to 1 by root 2. Here cos of x into cos of pi by 4. All right, very good. So root 2 into sine of, sorry, this is equals to cos of x minus pi by 4. All right, this is formula of cos of a minus b. Cos of a minus b equals to cos of a into cos of b plus sine of a into sine of b, right? So this is reduced to this form, right? So I will just use 1 by root 2 into cos of x minus pi by 4 dx. Just taking out constant from integration, 1 upon cos of x minus pi by 4, and cos is the reciprocal of whom? Cos is reciprocal of sec. Sec of x minus pi by 4. Alright? This one is what? VIP integration. Alright? So I can write what? Equals to 1 upon root 2 log of sec x plus 10x, right? Sec x plus 10. This is the formula. I hope you understood today's session. This session is or was very important for all board examination student as well as the aspirant who is appearing or who wish to crack the main examination. They must keep in mind this form. The form is very simple: a sin x and cos x, or to reduce a sin x plus cos x. I have given the each single steps in each and every questions. Please keep in mind, practice more and more, then you will feel this type of question is very easy. You can solve it in the examination in very less time. I hope you enjoyed the today's session. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay.